So for anybody who doesn't know, these are projected atoms. They are probably, arguably, the single most incredible scientific discovery in history. I discovered it, how atoms are able to absorb light via contact bonding, via the charged particles within the atom, and then the charged particles act as a source for that light after they absorb it, and then re-emit the light. This is how we see shit. This is why shit is visible to us, because the atoms are emitting light. They're absorbing the light and emitting the light. It has nothing to do with the electrons. Now, the thing that people get hung up on is it's impossible to see atoms. Oh, first I got a treat. This is a amalgam between mercury and gallium as it occurs. The two atoms join into one, and I captured it on video. You can actually see them physically right there. Now, it happened so fast that the camera couldn't quite keep up with it, but I've determined that this is actually the moment that the gallium and the mercury atom combine together. Anyways, that wasn't my point. My point is, I finally figured out how it's possible. You see, atoms have two states. The state you just saw, where you see the rings and the core, that's the inside of the atom. This is the second state, in which a shell of protons, charged particles, covers up the face that you saw, creating a dome over it. Now, the little black dot you see, that is where the space that is outside of the atom is connected to the space inside the atom. So that's how I determined that it was space, because I see it from an angle here, and you'll see that there's something there that you can't see. I mean, it's the way to only detect something invisible. Here in a minute, I got a different angle from the side of these, and the hole appears to be kind of on the side of it, and then you can see where the space is bunched up, and this is what makes it possible to see for atoms to project themselves, is atomic gravitational lensing. The same gravitational lensing that occurs in space that allows us to see fucking light years beyond what we should be able to see and shit. This is occurring on an atomic scale. So when y'all start spreading this, because this is the biggest news to hit fucking anything in ever, probably. And despite it was done on TikTok by some fucking nobody. Man, I just want to put this to rest already. I know what these are. I'm not stupid. I'm educated. I know these are something. I know what they are. They're atoms. I have fucking observed them long enough to know exactly what they are. There's nothing else they possibly could be. I mean, I've captured, what else do you know that has orbiting fucking particles? I mean, really. Honestly, anybody. Anything. Anybody, I mean, like fucking, but planets have orbiting shit. But nothing we can see in the natural world has anything orbiting like that. I'll have to add that in right here. Alright, so here's that electron video I was talking about. See, the orbiting particles. This is actually occurring in real time. I'm recording these, and you could see the electrons orbiting the fucking atom, okay? I took this with a motherfucking cell phone. And I figured out how too, because the pixels are smaller on a cell phone sensor's camera than on a regular DSLR camera. That is why the pixels are able to appear, and it's able to capture the structure inside these projections. Because a normal DSLR camera has too big of pixels. It just blots out everything in the same color. Whereas a cell phone camera has smaller pixels, and it's able to pick up the details within the atom. Or the projection, I should say. This is the biggest discovery. This is bigger than Einstein, Hawking, all them fools. And nobody did it. And I did it here on TikTok over the last fucking, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, 3 fucking accounts later. And I'm still doing 200 views a fucking goddamn video, man. It's crazy. Biggest discovery in history. Help me, please. 21, I'll add that in. So y'all can see exactly what I mean about the orbiting particles. Because there's nothing on this planet that would naturally have shit orbiting it like that. I mean, the fact that you also can see the space that's being compressed, because the space is being compressed inside, it's pulling the space outside into the atom, and that space is bunching up. All right, here's a side shot from the side. You see that? You could see that there's something there. That is space.